Floyd Mayweather is no stranger to controversy, but lately, his life has taken a darker turn with some shocking developments. The undefeated boxing legend recently shared a disturbing series of posts on his Instagram, revealing death threats and unsettling messages that have raised serious concerns about his safety. The threats, however, are not just a random occurrence. They seem to stem from his ongoing financial troubles, a situation that has only worsened with time. Mayweather, who is known for his flashy lifestyle, expensive jewelry, and a seemingly endless parade of luxury items, has been in the public eye for decades. However, beneath the glitz and glamour, there is a troubling reality. Over the years, the boxer has faced numerous financial challenges, ranging from failed investments to ongoing lawsuits over unpaid debts. It's these financial issues, particularly his unpaid jewelry bills and other debts, that have led to the most recent threats against his life. The debt problem first came to light when it was reported that Mayweather owed millions to several jewelers. One of these jewelers, according to reports, is tied to a mob boss and a criminal organization that has been hiding behind a legitimate business. The debts have apparently been mounting for years, and Mayweather's refusal to pay them has put him in a dangerous position. The mob ties and shady businesses involved only add to the concern, making it clear that this isn't just a matter of unpaid bills. It's about a much darker world that Mayweather seems to have gotten tangled up in. But that's not all. Another company, a Nigerian firm named Zin Media Concept, is reportedly owed millions by Mayweather for a contract he failed to honor. In 2017, Mayweather entered into an agreement with Zin Media to make appearances in Africa, including one in Nigeria. However, he later terminated the contract and refused to refund the company's advance payment. Despite several attempts to recover the money, the company filed a lawsuit in 2018 for breach of contract, fraud, and unjust enrichment. A court ruled in their favor, ordering Mayweather to pay $2.4 million in damages. Yet, as of now, the boxer has not paid the amount, further escalating the tension between him and the company. These legal battles, coupled with Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, have led to a series of public and private conflicts. The boxer's decision to flaunt his wealth on social media has only fueled the resentment from those who feel wronged by him. Some have even gone as far as to accuse him of being reckless with his money, living a lifestyle that's unsustainable and arrogant. Critics argue that his social media presence, filled with pictures of his luxury cars, expensive watches, and private jet rides, sends the wrong message to his fans. Many believe that he's been flaunting his wealth while refusing to pay the debts that continue to accumulate. The consequences of this behavior have been severe. Mayweather has faced multiple threats over the years, but the most recent ones are much more personal. The death threats, which appear to be connected to his financial struggles, have put his family at risk. In his Instagram posts, Mayweather seemed genuinely worried, stating that his life and the lives of his loved ones were in danger. He even shared footage of some of the letters and messages he had received, adding that the threats were no longer a joke. The boxer also posted a video calling for help, urging his followers to take the matter seriously. In the video, he made it clear that he had taken steps to protect his family, relocating them to a safer location in response to the growing danger. Despite Mayweather's well-known ability to protect himself, the nature of these threats is different from anything he's faced before. As a seasoned fighter, he's used to dealing with physical confrontations, but these threats are insidious, creeping into his personal life and using his own success against him. The insinuation that someone close to him may be behind the threats is particularly troubling, casting doubt on the loyalty of those around him. This has led some to suspect that an insider may be involved, making it even more difficult to trust anyone within his circle. The situation has also led to some public backlash. Many people online have mocked Mayweather for his reaction to the threats, accusing him of seeking attention or clout. Some argue that his behavior on social media, where he often boasts about his wealth and success, has made him a target for criticism. One comment, for instance, claimed that Mayweather was simply crying about fake threats, and suggested that he focus on finding another exhibition match to support his lavish lifestyle. Others have gone further, mocking his financial situation and suggesting that he was only receiving these threats because of his arrogance and past actions. One particularly controversial comment came from Nicolette, the sister of notorious mob boss John Gotti II, who allegedly threatened Mayweather's daughter on Instagram. This added another layer of tension to an already fraught situation, as Mayweather's family became directly involved in the drama. While some felt that the threat was nothing more than an idle boast, others were quick to point out the serious implications of such comments, especially when they come from a family with such a notorious background. Amidst all of this, there are whispers that Mayweather's financial troubles are much deeper than anyone realizes. Aside from the ongoing lawsuits and debts to jewelers, there are reports that he may owe money to other businesses, including real estate companies. Some sources claim that Mayweather has been using fraudulent documents in his dealings with these companies, further complicating his already murky financial situation. The possibility that these companies may be behind the death threats is chilling, as it suggests that Mayweather's troubles are not just limited to his past mistakes but also involve some of the most powerful and dangerous individuals in the country. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Mayweather's debts aren't just limited to the United States. One of the companies that he owes money to is based outside the country, which makes it more difficult for him to avoid payment. This complicates matters, as it's unclear whether these foreign companies can take legal action against him in the U.S. or whether they might resort to more drastic measures to recover their money. The consequences of Mayweather's actions are not limited to his personal safety. His reputation has taken a hit as well. Once seen as a role model for young boxers and aspiring athletes, Mayweather's behavior now paints a different picture. The death threats, combined with the financial scandals and public mockery, have created a perception that he is a man on the edge, someone whose past glory is slowly being overshadowed by his personal failings. There are those who believe that this is just the beginning of a larger downward spiral for Mayweather. His past actions, including his brash attitude and unrelenting need for attention, have earned him enemies in many corners of the world. Some argue that his public persona, built on flashy displays of wealth and constant boasting, has finally caught up with him. Whether or not the death threats are real, one thing is clear: Mayweather is no longer the untouchable champion he once was. The attacks on his reputation, his family, and his wealth seem to be taking their toll, and many wonder how much longer he can maintain his hold on his empire. At the heart of all this lies a simple question: what's next for Floyd Mayweather? The boxer has built a massive fortune, but it's clear that his financial management skills may not have kept pace with his lifestyle. The mounting debts, the threats against his family, and the public backlash are all signs of a man whose empire is crumbling beneath him. As he continues to fight for his reputation and his safety, one thing is certain: Floyd Mayweather's once invincible persona is now facing its toughest challenge yet.